of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Greg Reynolds to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on!
They go play action with Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Go!
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running it with David Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Come on! Let go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So they're left with 4th down here. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. We'll go on offense.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
4 down.
Goff back to throw. That's cut at the 4. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. First and goal, here's Gibbs. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Great flare. Shell.
Goff on 1st and 10. Wright reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Now you won.
First down, Lions.
Super one. What's that?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
Value free.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Lions trying to add to their lead. Second down now, 7 to go.
We go tonight.
From the 46. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ready? '79 Broncos. Cougar 19.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Reynolds with a return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hey, kill.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Throwing is Goff. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Five. Hard ball. 17. Turbo.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
DC.
Throwing it just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Daniels from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short, Daniels. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it's fourth and short. We'll see if they go for it.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go tonight.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Montgomery now up the middle. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Goff setting to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Cowboy 80. Check up.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Tag.
From the 38. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now.
Okay, ready?
That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Dragon 60. Here we go, here we go.
3rd down from the gun. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
On the set.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Come on, set. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Get up.
Robinson on the inside give. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Ready up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
At the
Let's go.
Lions' 27-yard
Go.
line.
Another carry for Robinson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
Back to throw it. Dump off caught by his back.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will
Right,
indeed
that's
try
it.
it. 4th and 2.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. Hut.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Reynolds with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Shell.
Sending the tight end in motion left. 1st down throw from Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll send their tight end right. Desperation time here on 4th. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Goff on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Go!
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Throwing now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Here he is to throw. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Wow.